Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm not going to be doing a sorting photo cards video. My binders are actually running quite full for some of my groups, particularly BTS and Twice. So I have decided to go over my collection and basically rearrange it so that I have more space. So I'm going to start off with Twice, but I'm not going to change anything of the album photo cards, just because I already know that I have those alright, I guess. And I'm actually going to move on to the pre-order benefits, which I have right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to take them front and back and see how much space that will save me. I am kind of a little bit sad that I'm not going to see some of the backs, but I just really need the room. Actually, I'm literally debating if I should or should not do this. I think I'm just gonna do it for like the sets of 2, because I have no idea how much of the Twice pobs I actually have. So this is Twice again, this is Mary and Happy. That's not going to work. Okay, so we're gonna do What Is Love, and I'm basically just going to take them all out like this. Also, if you guys hear any background noise, I'm filming this on a weekend, which means like everyone is literally home right now, so there's a lot of noise happening. And the reason why it took me so long to film was because I could just never find time at all, because there was so much like renovation happening over the past couple of days. So yeah, I'm just gonna put these like this, slide them in. Hopefully I did this right, because I literally didn't even check if I did or not. I just think so. I think it is. I'll see when I turn the page over. But yeah, this is something that I've been like debating and deciding for a while, but I just never actually did it. I think Jihyo stays in the middle, just because I thought, oh well, it's not really gonna change that much, but I guess I could really need it, so that's why I'm making this video. Also, I apologize for not filming the past previous weeks. I know I said I was going, like right after I uploaded my other video, I said, oh, I'll post next week a sorting photo cards video, and then that never happened, and then the following week I never posted. Did it work? Yes, it did. And the main reason why I never posted was because my parents have been doing renovations in the outside, and so my room is right outside. Is there only 2 summer nights? I think there's 3, right? Okay, so I'll leave this for later because I don't know which set that is. There's 2 yes or yes, but I have those. I'm literally getting off track. Anyway, so I could never film because they were doing renovations and there was too much background noises happening, so I just decided to film a time where it would be some quietness, so I'd have a couple of, you know, silence. But yeah, I'm also quite excited to say that I will be collecting a new group. I'm not going to say who it is yet because I have not received my albums, but I will be unboxing their entire discography on my YouTube. I only have one of their albums right now because the album was sold out on K-Town For You, so I had to buy it off Music Plaza. By the way, if you're in the US, I definitely recommend Music Plaza as your go-to online store. I just personally have better experience with them. They're also not problematic like Choice Music. If you know, you know. If you don't, I think you can find the Instagram posts about them on Instagram, obviously. But yeah, if I find the person who made the post, I'll put their username on the screen, but if I don't, then that's fine. And then we have one more, and what goes here is another fancy. They have some Feel Special sets. I'll fix these up whenever I sort my photo cards. I have another more and more, but I guess this one goes with this one. and this one is the last one, so this one would have to go front and back. So I'm gonna do that real quick just to get everything already ready for when I decide to sort. I'm also going to like separate my sorting photocards videos. I usually do it like all together in one video, but I have a ton of photocards and I don't want to make the videos really long. So I'm going to do my boy groups first, and then I'm going to do my girl groups. I was originally going to take the sleeves out of these and put both photocards under Dragon Shield, but 2 Dragon Shield sleeves actually fit in these pocket pages, so better protection, I guess. And then I'll take another sleeve out. I should have done this with some of my older sets. I mean, I could sort right now, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get everything organized. So what that does is it leaves me a spread, and I'm only doing this for the sets of 2 and the sets of 3. Because if it's a set of 1 that I only have, I really don't want to do front and back, just in case I do end up getting that set. So I have these. I'm gonna move these. And I really don't mind. At first I did mind not seeing the backs, but now that I see how the spread looks, I kind of like the spreads more. But at the end of the day, I'll still be seeing the backs because I'm not going to do this to my group photo cards. And then for BTS, what I'm thinking of doing is the same thing. I'm going to be doing it to the sets of 3 and 4. I'm not sure if I want to do it to the sets of 2, I'll see. But some is going to be doing for album photo cards, but I'm mostly going to focus on my tour PCs. Because I'm already out of 8 pocket pages, and none of the websites, well, the website that I found that is similar to Andy Jack, they are sold out and have been sold out for a while. I'm also not checking, but I feel like if I do this front and back, I'll be getting a ton of more 8 pocket pages. Just like I'm doing here, I have all of these extra 9 pocket pages. Okay, so there goes that one, and you can see it on the back, and then this. I'll probably fix them up a little bit. I'm currently just doing this for camera, so yeah, it kind of looks a little bit off, but this one had 4. I think I should do it for the 4th one as well. So this will save me 2 pocket pages. I also don't know who I got this idea from. I've just been seeing a ton of particularly a ton of Twice collectors do this. So I can't really say who I saw because I would see videos on my YouTube recommendations. Then I would see a couple of TikToks of some Twice binder go-throughs. And this front and back has just been like a thing going throughout their binders. But of course, a lot of them are OT9 collectors, which is why I wanted to do this only for my OT9 sets and not for my regular album photo cards. And there we go, that is complete, and I am actually going to go back to some of these sets and see how many I have and if I should do the front and back on those. Okay, so we're starting off with Yes or Yes. I know I have the photo cards on hand, but like I said, I'm not going to sort them through. I'm just doing this. And I know Yes or Yes has 3 albums, but I only have 2 pops, so that's not going to work. Then we have the Fancy. Okay, this is one for Fancy. How many pops did Fancy have? I think they have 3 as well, so until I have the other one, I'm not going to do front and back for it. And then we have the Special, which this one, I do have the Complete Feel Special set. So this is the first one. This is the second one, which will go here, and then this is the third one, which will go right here. So then I could remove a page from that. And then you have More and More, which is the first one here, and then that completes the set, and that is all I have. So this binder should be, let's see how much changed. Obviously it's not a huge major change, at least I don't think it is because I don't have all of their props yet, but I will be getting them soon. I've made some progress, I think, on the Twice coaster one, because I have one currently at my, that I got from Mercari Japan. Okay, so we did get a little bit more space. It obviously has the bubble still, like, because I didn't take any photo cards out, just some sleeves. And that's kind of what I was going for, just getting more sleeves out. So this was all that I took out, which is kind of a lot. And now I'm going to move on to my BTS tour binder. And then, actually I'm going to do the photo cards binder first because my tour binder has a lot that I need to be changing. Okay, so here I have the photo card binder, and for this one I'm basically just going to do it like I said, same thing for Twice for my photo cards that have multiple sets. So none of those, and we're gonna move on to the Love Yourself. And I think I want to do it here. I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but I'm just winging it, I guess. So to start off, I want to keep the where there's no fillers. Well, where there's a filler, I want to put a photo card in. Also, I'm moving from side to side as I'm filming this, so I do apologize if my voice sounds more on one side and then the other one. I let that breathe. Because there is a white filler there. Oh my gosh, I'm really debating if I want to do this binder or not. Because I'm already running out. I know for a fact I'm running out of space. But I don't want to change the fillers. I don't like how it has this white backing behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep the same position of photo cards and just go from that. Okay, so I think like that. And we're keeping Seokjin right there. I'm going to put Hobie right here. I'm going to keep the same, literally just threw my photo cards on the floor. I'm going to keep the same position of all of the photo cards. All I'm going to do is change them for the second page. Okay, that looks better. And then this one started right here, so I'm actually going to change these photo cards in the way that they're laid out. Because like, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but you have to like have photo cards spread evenly throughout all of these pockets. Because if you just constantly have the same layout, which if you look back at some of my videos, I had all of my photo cards starting from this position or starting from the middle. And what that did was it kind of created like this gap here. Like if I pressed here, there's no like, it never went down, but if I would press in a corner, like my finger would sink down because there was no photo cards there. So you have to keep that. And it also helps with not damaging your photo cards. It also helps with keeping your corners from bending if you're standing up your binders. And there we go. Okay, at first I wasn't a fan of it, and I was kind of like debating whether I did want to do it or not, but I think it actually looks really great like that. Okay, so that one goes here, so this one is correct. So now I'm going to take all of these and these fillers as well. And I think I've gotten the hang of it now. Oh, and if you're curious as to what fillers I use, this is just a regular white sleeve. It is with holographic. The design is shattered glass, although there has been some really new designs like heart stars, but at the time that I got mine, they only had shattered glass, which is why I stick to using this one and not changing it. But yeah, I use these as fillers, and I don't put anything in it. It's just literally a sleeve. So a couple of things that have happened over the past like weeks that I haven't been on YouTube was I recently received my Kepler albums, my signed ones, and I ended up pulling Bai, which I was manifesting for Xiaoting or for Bai, and so I literally screamed when I saw the Photocard. Like, I could not believe that I really pulled her. I did get Xiaoting. I got her pre-order benefit from M-Wave, which was nice. I didn't have to trade or anything, and I'm actually making some progress on my collection. Sadly, I didn't pull any new Photocards. I only ended up getting dupes that I had already bought or pulled myself from previous albums. But I'm currently only missing 4 Photocards to complete my set, which is great. Although I'm not going to have all 4 Photocards by the time I start sorting out my girl groups binder. Like I said, if I have time, like if I can manage to get a good, like quiet time to film during this upcoming week, then I'll have my boy groups uploaded by Friday, I'm assuming, if I have time. I can't really, don't quote me on that because I can't really know. Okay, sorry for the random cut. Like I said, it's weekend, family's over, so there's a lot of things that I have to take care of aside from just filming this. Anyway, tier is now complete. I'm gonna move on to answer. And I'm really hoping that this binder actually goes like a bit more down, particularly on the rings, because every time I put my binder on my shelf, my first page, which are my RUL82 Photocards, it always ends up moving forward, and so I have to make sure that I have the page like laid out flat and not the Photocard sitting on the rings, which is why I really wanted this to work, and I'm hoping it does. I think it can work because I am removing a ton of sleeves. Okay, have another one done. Another sleeve to take out. I think this one I have to change the order of these. I think my parents are leaving, that's why the noise is like really close to my window. Not sure if the camera can pick up the noise, but like I can hear everything, even from their conversation outside. And that dog barking that always barks when I'm literally filming any type of video. Okay, and that is answer complete. And now I'm going to be doing the same thing to Map of the Soul, for Persona and for 7. Oh wait, I think this one is actually correct. Yes, it is. I keep confusing myself because I changed the layout of a lot of my Photocards, and that's why I have to go back and rechange it for the purpose of this new setup. Anyway, I feel like I have not been talking throughout this entire thing, and I already know that I probably speeded up everything where I was not talking. But BTS already did their live concert screen, and I don't know why. Ignore my dog's barking. I don't know why, particularly on TikTok, like I've seen the hate, because the cinema place, Cinemark, I think it was, the ones who were hosting the live concert, they literally said you could bring your light sticks because it was a live concert. BTS themselves said treat it like a live concert. You can cheer and you can wave your light sticks, but particularly some people didn't like that. Like I saw a TikTok recently saying how it was so weird for armies to bring their light sticks when you're at a theater, but it was a live concert, it wasn't a theater movie. And then what really threw me off was the fact that this person, first of all, they're a multi-stan, and no hate to multis because I'm a multi, but like sometimes y'all don't realize what you're saying and how just unreal it sounds. So this person was saying, oh well, for this group, when I went to watch the movie at the theater, their fandom didn't bring light sticks. Well, here's the thing, one of them is a movie that was pre-recorded months prior to the release of the movie, and then the other one is literally a live screenplay of a concert that was happening, I guess, that day. And so I never understand why people try to compare things that are clearly two different things. It may have happened in the same place that you saw it, but it's still two different things. And I just wanted to point that out because, like, I don't feel like it's necessary to hate on people who were actually enjoying the concert. Like, let them have fun. Many of them could not afford tickets to the real thing, like myself, although I didn't go to the screening. I had to work, so I didn't go. But, like, can't people just let people enjoy things they like? It's really not that hard. But yeah, so I heard that it was really good, and we also broke the record for like most people who attended, I believe. If I find the screenshot, I'll put it on the screen. But as ARMY, per usual, breaking records left and right. Okay, so now map of the soul. Map of the soul, I actually have the middle the same, and I'm just gonna keep that for everything because the main priority is not the middle spot. It's to making sure this corner and these corners have enough weight. So if you're standing up your binders, once again I'll mention it, it prevents from the sleeves from ending up curling up, if that makes sense. And I kind of feel like BTS are gonna come out with, like, right after these concerts finished, I feel like they're gonna come out with an album soon. We already know that Mustard DVD is coming out. It was already confirmed, but I just feel like the album will be soon. And I'm really excited for it. Because we've been waiting for so long, very, very long time for an album. And it's finally going to happen. I don't know if I want to do it for BTS World. I'm already seeing it in the back. Because I think I can do it, because I know they have the coupon cards. So I think I am going to do it for those only. Because the photo cards, the double-sided photo card and the coupon cards are the only ones that are like the same size. After that, the luggage tag, pre-order benefit, and the definitely not going to do the limited edition. Those are like thicker, probably thicker than Lucky Draws. And I just know if I do it front and back for those, it's going to damage the photo card. So I'm not going to do it for those. I think I'm mostly done with my sets. I don't think I was planning on doing any of the other ones, because I don't have any other like sets for other ones. I'll probably do it for the DVD photo cards. I do have a full page of DVD photo cards. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for the DVD photo cards. I mean, not DVD photo cards, for the coupon cards. Also, I had no idea that this album was already out of print. Like, I thought it was still available in stores because I still seen it at, like, I've seen it at some Walmarts one time. I saw it at Target as well. And so I had no idea that it was out of print. But, like, some people were like, oh, it's rare now because it's out of print. But there's a difference between calling something rare and then something being out of print. So this album was lasted, how many years was it in print? But it lasted a while. And so there's various different copies. And there's currently still some K-pop stores that have it available. I guess they have leftover stock. But I guess you could say it's rare if a couple of years pass. But right now, I don't generally feel like it's a rare item to have. It's just something that is no longer in print. I'm probably gonna go back on these because I thought they were centered, but I'm seeing a lot of white on the back of them, so I know for a fact I did not have those centered. And then this one will stay the same. These are the cardboard, not cardboard, the card-like lucky draws. I think I'm gonna do B. Is this the Essential or the Deluxe? I don't know, but I'm going to do front and back for this one. Just because there's 8 spots on those and there's 8 spots on this. And I was having a hard time earlier with this photo card. I guess it's because the pocket size of this one, since it's closer to the ring, it's a little bit more smaller than these two. And I've actually experienced that with a couple of other pocket pages, particularly only for the 9 pocket pages. Okay, and that one is done. There's 7 pre-order benefits, so I think I'm gonna put those behind that one. And I'm actually gonna keep the lucky draws the same because I still don't have one Jungkook photo card. And that should be it for album PCs. I know Butter has 2, but I don't know. Actually, I think I am going to do Butter, just so it could save me more and more room in this binder. Also, I do want to keep Pops because I like how the signs look on that. Oh, Butter's 8. Okay, I think I can do Butter. I thought it was 7. If it was 7, I didn't want to do it. I'm not going to do the pre-order benefits because my other pre-order benefits that I have on the other side are a full 9 pocket page, and I don't want to do those. Okay. Because you see how these are 7 because of the 7 members, but then these are my dupe pubs and they are 9 pockets, so I'm keeping those like that. I don't think I'm going to change anything here. And I'm going to keep those the same. DVD, I think I could probably, it says I don't want to do DVD front and back because I do like the design. So then I think I am done for this one. The only change was on the album photo cards. And I'm going to move on to my, I am going to do one quick change on this. The Indesoup photo cards, I'm going to do front and back on those as well. Oh, and that gives me an 8 pocket page. Okay, so if I want to do section would be here. Oh, I am doing it right, I'm just doing it backwards. Okay, there. Doing this one. And then for Jimin, I'll start on the third one. And there we go. Works out perfectly fine. Now moving on to this one, which these are the merch boxes, so I do want to keep... Actually, I think this is membership. This is a membership photo card, so this is a merch box. And they're literally all the same, just purple. So I'm going to keep those as well. And if I do it like this, this is a little bit complicated because I don't know how I want to keep these. Okay, so yes, it's this way. I'm gonna put a white filler on that one. So it's not gonna look that crazy. Actually, for this one, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it this way. Instead of starting off on the second one, I'm going to start off on this one. I was like, how am I missing one? I didn't have Jungkook's photo card on hand. Okay. And then, you know, the white filler is going to go there. We have another page. And that is it for the merch. Actually, I have another merch box, so I still have that page. For these, I'm going to keep them the same because these fill up the entire thing. I think I can keep all of these the same. And I'm just going to do this front and back. I also really need to sleeve these, but I'm just too lazy to cut the sleeves and everything because one by one. So I just found this place where supposedly they're tour photo cards sleeves, so I'm gonna see how well they fit. So yeah, I'm hoping that they do fit. If they fit, then I'll be adding it onto the list of all of my supplies, which is in the description box. It is a link. I'm always going to keep it there from now on. Now for this one, we're going to start out with the second one. And there we go. That is complete. Should I add the white filler here? I actually don't like how that looks. So I'll probably add a filler, but I need to cut it to the size of the photo card. But that's already on Jen's like that, so I don't know. I'll fix it up. For now, it's alright. And I'm gonna do front and back for the Christmas one that I'm gonna sort out. I need to put it also front and back. Okay, and that is it for this binder. Let me add a white filler here. I think we're just gonna keep the fillers like this. Honestly, I do not want to cut out any more things. And let me see just how better this binder got. Okay, I think a little bit. It helped a little bit. Because earlier it was more up here. So it did help a little bit. I just need to go back and remove all of these like air bubbles that some of the photo cards created. And then I got all of these extra sleeves. I managed to get 4 8-pocket pages. And then this whole bunch of 9-pocket pages. So it kind of does work. But obviously I'm still running out of space though. So now I'm going to move on to the final binder, which is the BTS tour binder. And that one, I know for a fact I'm going to end up with a lot of 8-pocket pages, which I'm really happy about because I don't have to worry about buying some anymore. Okay, so finally on to the last binder. Also, my family left, so I finally now have quiet to film. I had to take a little break because, once again, in the middle of changing these two binders. Anyway, so for this one, my main priority to change, one is the Army Bomb photo cards because they're technically the same. It's still version 3. The only thing is that it's called Map of the Soul Special, but it's technically a similar thing. They didn't call it the fourth. And I'm gonna keep Jimin right here and start it right here. I don't think I want to put a white background because it's still, you know, the BTS Army logo, so I think I'm just gonna keep Seokjin without the white backing on it. Especially how not all of the members have the backing, only the first 2. Okay. That is that. Then we have the Festa photo cards. Next we have Muster, and these Muster are still the same photo cards, still the same version, so I am going to put these front and back. And they're 8, so it works out perfectly. I'm not going to do this for everything, like I said, only if there's more than 2 sets. The only thing is that I do have to take everything out individually, line it up so that it doesn't look all weird. I will sleeve these whenever my new sleeves arrive, and hopefully that will keep them better. The sleeves aren't PVC, and I've had these unsleeved for quite a while, so I know that they're not going to be damaged. I just would prefer to have them sleeved. And that is done. I think I only have one of these. You can put a little filler right here. These are the special edition. I'm gonna put those because one of these, I think the ones that I just passed for the Muster merch is the PJ photo cards. So it technically still goes with this. Actually, I'm going to do this one different. And I think I'm going to go back and change some of mine because I want to keep that back filling the same. And I'm going to start off Seokjin in the middle this time. So I will go back and change some of my photo cards, including previous binder. Because I really don't like how there's a white filling when I turn the page over. Now Muster, I'm going to do the same thing. Take all of Yoongi out and do it behind Seokjin's. The only one that I'm not going to be seeing is the message cards, but that's alright. I think this one goes like this. Because that one is horizontal. Like, if it's vertical, it's easy for me to tell how I'm placing them. But if it's horizontal, it makes it difficult because I don't know which side to put it on. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing for Hobie and June. I don't remember if the Muster photo cards have a group photo card. If they do, then it's going to be behind JK's. If they don't, then I think the only member that I'm going to be able to see the backs is JK. And then Jimin and Tae. Oh, Tae has a lot of horizontal. I think the members only had one, but I just put 2 for Tae away, so he had it the most, at least from what I'm seeing right now. Of course, I haven't gone into Jungkook yet. and I'll fix that later. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Okay, so there is a group photo card, so we are going to move these back. And they're all horizontal, so I have to make sure that I am putting these the right way. Is anyone excited for the DVD that's coming out? Hopefully it's not too expensive, but I already know for a fact that the photo cards are going to be really sought out. Okay, I managed to do it correct. Now I'm gonna move on to, also I never showed this, but I did get my 6 pocket pages, and this is how I organized it. It did save me some room. We have Damajang, but I'm gonna keep these like this, and I'm going to move these. And I need to make sure I'm placing the sticky notes on the right order. So for Yoongi, I'm missing both of his special ones. For Seokjin, I'm missing one, and I have not made any progress on this at all. I really need to start looking on Mercari Japan and see if there's something, because they did restock this already. I just haven't been looking at it at all. I already have June complete set. It's just sitting in my binder. So I'm missing the last 2 and the first one. So we're actually starting right here. And then Gemini is complete, but I'm missing the second to last for Tae. So second to last should be right here. And then there's no group photo cards from what I'm seeing there, so JK will still stay the same. Second to last, so this one goes here. And there we go, moving this one away. This stays the same. Now we're gonna move on to tour photo cards. What is this? Oh, these are the ring photo cards, so I'm gonna do these front and back as well. And I believe they have the same backing as well. I have literally been too lazy to go and cut these fillers out, so this is saving me some fillers for any empty spots that I have. There we go. And I'm gonna start off with Jen right here. This is staying the same. Those are miscellaneous. This is staying the same. These are all staying the same. This one is staying the same. Then we have Love Yourself. I do have 2 sets of Love Yourself. Do I have 2 or do I have 3? Okay, I have 2. So yeah, I can do front and back for these. If I can take it out of the sleeve. Also, if anyone comes across this and you have a Yoongi that is not that one and would love to trade, please message me. Obviously USA and Canada only. Worldwide, I don't really frequently trade for worldwide, so just because I'm afraid mail could get lost. But yeah, this one is Yoongi's 6 out of 8, so if anyone wants to trade, definitely let me know because I have duplicate. All 3 sets. So when Love Yourself Tour came out, like a couple months after tour, I believe there was another tour happening. I think the Japan had already passed and we were on Speak Yourself or Speak Yourself Japan. One of those tours, but I bought a Love Yourself set off someone, which is this front set that I have. And then during the restock that they did for all of their tour merch, I bought 2 Love Yourself sets, and ironically I pulled Yoongi for all 3 sets and the exact same Yoongi photo card. And I have one of those. This is that's merch, so that stays there. I have 2 of these, so we're gonna move this as well. But yeah, I ended up getting Yoongi and the exact same Yoongi out of 3 packets that I purchased, which is why I just have it. And I've never actually posted it for trade because I really don't go through this binder quite often, so I didn't really mind it, but I would still love to have a different version of his photo card. Let's So these are the Speak Yourself Japan photo cards. And then I have the Speak Yourself one. So that one goes like that. Is this the same group? Oh, and I have this same group photo card right here. This one is 6 out of 9. So if anyone has a different group and would love to trade, I also have that one. Okay, this is more merch. And more merch. I know for a fact I only have one final. And then we have Map of the Soul, where we're definitely going to be moving some photo cards. I don't know, I haven't been keeping an eye out on Map of the Soul merch. Also, I haven't said this, like only my close friends actually know this, but I stopped collecting tour merch. So like I was saying, I stopped collecting tour merch. I've decided to only collect mini photo cards since that is what I focus on, and if there's like some merch that have photo cards, I'll buy it, and if there's merch that I find like appealing, like that I really like, I'll buy it as well. But Pickets, premiums for this upcoming tour, the Permission to Dance and Soul, I decided not to buy those, so I will be selling my Picket collection, and my premium photo collection, which is basically all of Jimin and JK's Pickets, except for like the Japan ones. I don't have JK's Wings premium, but I don't know where I'm gonna sell it. Okay, so I just know I'm planning on selling it, but I don't know when or what like marketplace, and I also don't know how much. But I don't know, I really don't want to let go. And a part of me kind of wanted to go and buy the Pickets, and I went on the Weavers app, but thankfully Weavers marked everything as sold out. So I was like, well, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. So they also didn't even change anything. Like, I think the only thing that changed in the premium photos or on the Pickets was on one of the Pickets, they were smiling. I don't know if it's this upcoming tour or if it's previous in LA tour. But yeah, I've decided to just put my priority on photo cards and nothing else. Yeah. I don't have to worry about having a lot of things that I don't need, because I also never hang up my premiums or Pickets. My shelves don't display any premiums. I'm just not a type of person who loves putting things on my walls. Like, I'm okay with putting the decor on my desk, but just not on my walls, if that even makes sense. But yeah, they've just been stored in a box with bubble wrap this entire time. Like, I get it and it immediately goes on the box. So I'm like, why do I even keep wasting money if I'm just keeping it in a box? Of course, I'm not gonna sell everything because I cannot part with my Wings and my Love Yourself premiums. I cannot part with my Undercover Mission Picket. Like, it's just certain things that I could, you know, just can't. Because it took me forever to find them, and it just means a lot to me. Okay, and then we have one more for Map of the Soul. Another thing is, oh my goodness, Map of the Soul stage. The stage we never got with the 7 on it. Kind of wish they would have done the 7 for Permission to Dance, but then it wouldn't make sense because the 7 was meant for BTS 7 Year, Map of the Soul, the 7 album, so it just wouldn't make sense. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't checked their merch, particularly for this tour, because usually when a tour gets canceled, like the Mustard that was canceled, their merch actually ends up going more expensive just because like it never happened, so you can't get it anymore. So I don't know if that's the case that has happened for this one. like I said, I have not paid attention to anything regarding old merch. My priority has not actually even been on BTS. I've just been trying to complete my other groups collection. So then this is Bang Bang Con. I'm doing the same thing on this. I did, however, make a progress, hopefully. On Mercari Japan, I found this Map of the Soul 1 Blu-ray Tay Photocard. Literally, he was the only one that was for sale. I found a Hobie one too, but it came with the DVD, and I didn't want to pay for that heavy EMS for when I ship my entire batch of photocards. Although I don't have a lot because the website that I'm using has higher fees like Bai, but they do purchase really fast, faster than Neokyo did. And I know a lot of people are not using that website because of their fees. People are using the other website, which I'm kind of glad I didn't go with. I did at first, but my order got canceled because literally it took them 3 days to try and process my order, and it sold out on the second day. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. This is literally worse than Neokyo. Neokyo at least would take a day. Sometimes when it'd be like a lot of people using it, it'd take 2 to 3 days, but 3 days for an item that had been on sale for like almost a week. It's just I couldn't buy it on Neokyo because I always missed the opportunity on that. But yeah, so this website that I use now, it takes like a couple of hours and then it purchases your item. But it's kind of weird because it doesn't tell you it purchased your item. Like, I would be waiting for the emails and be like, oh, I guess I didn't get my item, and then I'd sign into the website and it said paid the seller, which basically meant that I did buy the item. They only email you if you don't get the item, which is different because Neokyo would email me for anything. But I guess different websites work differently. So yeah, like I said, I found a Tay Photocard. Found it for a really, really good price. Like, it was under $100. And if you know how much Blu-ray photocards are right now, I also made sure, before anyone says, okay, that's pretty cheap and could be a fake, I also did buy with insurance. So they are going to check the package and send me photos to confirm that it's legit. I had to pay like, what, $5 more to get that, but honestly, I really don't mind because I got it for like way like under 100. Like, that's all I'm gonna say, under $100 for a Blu-ray photocard. And a Blu-ray photocard that the DVD is out of print. Like, I don't know how many Map of the Soul DVDs that they print out, but why is the Blu-ray out of print? Like, first pre-order happened, second pre-order happened, and then it went out of print. And I really needed to buy another one because at first I did list up my Hobie to trade, but like, I really didn't want to give up his photocard, so I just deleted the post and I just kept Hobie in my binder. His photocard is just like, if you look at it, it's just literally screams Hobie. Like, I know it's Hobie, but his photocard just gives off so and radiates so much of his energy. Like, his dimples are shown, he's wearing his glasses. Like, the photocard is just so cute. I could not trade it even if I wanted to. So I bought another photocard in hopes that I'll find a trade. Okay, these are the backpack photocards, and I'm gonna keep these like this. Is this the last one? No. Oh my goodness, I hate. These are the matte photocards, so I have to be extra careful with these. First of all, because they don't even come out of the sleeve. And second of all, these scratch up really easily. I kind of wish they would have gone with the glossy photocards like they've done for PS Time, and I'm glad that they went back to it. They scratch up so easily, you can barely see the back. And like any lighting, because like I'm using my ring light as well to film, and you can like literally barely see the red on there. I don't know it picked up on camera. So I'm just gonna speed up this process because I really need to focus on these to not get these cards scratched up. So I'm gonna stop talking and then I'll get back to talking when I'm done with these photo cards. Okay, and that is all for the Map of the Soul One tour. And now we're gonna move on to Permission to Dance. And I think the keyring for the recent Soul had 3 photo cards or 2 photo cards, so that fills up this page. I'm still gonna keep the special photo cards on their own. And now we're gonna move on to this one, which I have some fillers, so I'm gonna... Should I put the fillers in? I don't know if the fillers are going to damage the cards. I think the fillers could probably damage the cards, so I'm not going to add fillers in. I'm going to do sticky notes. I'm going to go back and do sticky notes later. Also have not made any progress on this set whatsoever. I listed my photo cards, but then I deleted the post. And then after that, I didn't list it up anymore. So I need to start trading. And I think I said this previously whenever I was going through this binder, that I needed to organize this and go over this, but I just never did. Not organized, that I needed to start trading. Because I'm not really missing a lot of photo cards, honestly. It's just I haven't found any trades at all. So 1 and 2, and it's starting off over here. Gonna remove these fillers. Go here, we don't have 1. We start at 2. Don't have 4, so we start at 5. Also, ignore that banging if it does pick up on camera. Whenever I said earlier that I had to take a pause, was because the mechanic to fix my dad's car is here. I know, I don't understand why there's so much going on. Earlier I said I couldn't film because of the renovations on the outside happening, and now I'm struggling to film this in peace because of the mechanic making so much banging outside. Like, I genuinely do not know. What is this, 2 out of 4? Oh, it's because the group photo cards are split into 4, they're not by 8 anymore. But yeah, I don't know, there's just too much happening. Like, every time I film, there's always have to be something. If it's not the dog barking, it's too much background noise, and I just can never find peace in filming. Okay, but this completes... Ooh, I'm really gonna have to go back and fix those. So now let me just clean up how many extra sleeves I got. Oh my goodness. At least I don't have to worry about running out of 8 pocket pages now. Literally, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm actually gonna add some pages in here to prepare for these Seoul photocards that I do have on hand. So we have Seokjin, Yoongi, Hobi, Namjoon, Jim and Tae, Jungkook, and group photocards. So yeah, 22 pages. Did not expect to get so many of these out. Hopefully the binder went down because this is a lot. Okay, wow. Okay, it did go down quite a lot. I'm glad I did this. So next upcoming video will definitely be sorting photocards for my boy groups. So that's going to be BTS. I don't know if I have some TXT photocards. I know I have ENHYPEN and Omega X, and I believe that is all. Don't know about the new boy group yet because K-Town4U has not shipped out my albums yet. It's been around a week or two since I placed the order, but I've heard that with that particular group and their company, it takes a while to ship. So don't know when I'm going to be doing that. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. So I'ma let the sun cry.